What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Top Gallery Team / Angels of Art. Whatever Quan approve of is what we gonna go with, because apparently he's a picky son of a bitch, but that's all good. So yeah, today we are a little bit more organized. We won't be, talking over each other because we figured out our situation as far as the microphones and the decimals and shit like that. So we picked nature because today is beautiful, and you can see our city in the background.
Exactly. Looks nice out there.
Everything is great, and we finna lock the fuck in. So yeah. So the first thing that I want to talk to you niggas.
We're supposed to be introducing ourselves.
No, we already did that in the first episode. We ain't got to do that no more. Everybody know who you is. We're doing an introduction as far as like an introduction.
You just said you want to do introductions.
You gotta be clear.
We already did an intro. We already did it. He said hashtag. Shut the fuck up. He talking about hashtag. We already did the introduction. They already know who he is.
I forgot. I don't got a haircut this time.
All right, okay. This your boy Josh Brown, aka Joshua J_Brown, and that's who I am. There we go.
It's your boy Vito Velli. You already know who I am, and yeah, let go.
It's your boy Devil 2 Official.
I would say some Stone Cold.
Get it up to your lips, man. You gotta get it up.
It's your boy Devil 2 Official. Is this close enough for you?
Yeah, this sounds great.
Looks like something else I do, but here you go.
Oh shit!
It's your boy Clay Haley Delay, also known as Quan, the man of many names, the mystery man, the fun man.
No one can say.
That's all.
He do got many names. But we're gonna just go with Owner 31. Both names, either Demetrius, Mondo, however you want to go about it, but you'll know like later on in this podcast.
So shuffle these mics.
Okay, so, bait you today, brother.
So the mics that's in the middle, do like that, do.
No, just the rotation is still valid. Like just when you want to talk, just hey, bro,
yeah. So it's some people that's not here, of course, because we had some people take a big step in moving across country and starting their lives, and
we got some people on work right now.
Yeah, Kobe had to fucking lock in and go to work, even though he don't want to. Free that man, Kobe.
Because he's gonna make his money off of that.
He gonna make his money off of that, so we gonna be locked in. Yeah. He get paid good enough, yeah. But he's just in the point where he just wanna be able to invest in himself type shit. You know what I'm saying? Lock in, because sometimes you gotta just the money that you make in your job, you gotta take the money that you make and just invest it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be bitching and complaining about their job, blah 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 blah. Nah, just take that fucking money and lock the fuck in, and save up some money, invest like 30% into whatever it is you want to do, and just stay consistent. That's my whole thing.
So I know we got the questions that we're gonna talk about today, but since we were just talking about how one of the members just moved, I just want to make a quick comment about touching base on that.
Put it closer to your face.
So sometimes I feel like relocation is one of the best things that you could do for yourself. I mean, it sucked, but with our original setup of how this crew is gonna go, sometimes the group that you see one week can be a whole different group the second week. Mm-hmm. But one of the members just moved to a whole nother state, so you might not always see him on the show. But I just want to say kudos to him, because bro, sometimes you need to completely relocate yourself to get yourself in a better position, different mindset. Like going away for school is one of the best things I ever did.
Facts.
And living different states is one of the best things I ever did for my mental and seeing the world in different aspects. So relocation is it can be a huge increase in self-growth, or it can be a damn disaster because you either sink or swim.
Yeah, because that, especially when you like moving something like that, you with a whole new different vibe of people, a whole different type of energy that you never would have. So you gain a different perspective of life, and it can add to you in a positive type of way. So shout out to Flip from the Zoo.
Yeah, because bro, that is like when I went to Iowa, how people would maneuver like. It wasn't even Iowa. It was when I first visited Arizona. Yep. You can have your guard down.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is like, I'm looking over my shoulder. People getting me drinks, offering me their section, all types of stuff, giving.
Friendly.
The promoters were actually cool with what you had on. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like when you leave to certain places, it's like, especially when it's a nice place like Iowa, for example, it's just they friendly as shit. It's like a welcoming type of vibe some places, but like in general, it's like it's a nice feeling to not worry you ain't gotta damn this motherfucker try to set me up, or no, people are generally giving good gestures, like, because they good people.
Josh, we just accidentally ran into a topic. There we go. Relocating and the differences from here and going to other places. Cause, bro, I went to California. Bro, I go to California with an all orange jogging suit on. I'm getting breakfast. I didn't know they take that serious. This dude stops me and says like a street name, and I look at him like, okay. And then he said something like Hoover or something like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, Jay-Z, okay, the fuck. And he looked at me like he's finna kill me. Like, you not from here? I'm like, no, try to order food. Leave me fucking alone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, color shit different.
Shit just be awkward, bro, in different states. Cause like you come to Chicago, right? And you just think like, oh, Chicago, you got the the towers and the Bulls and shit like that. But then people fucking come in this bitch and they see that it's just like any other city.
Yeah.
It's just like any other city. Like you come in this bitch.
It is.
Yeah, and then on top of that, every person, like they say, like somebody hit me up like,
You always have that one side of the location where it's like more like
yeah, like
you got some other sides where it's a little bit better. You got more host food.
But isn't that with any place you go to? You go to any other fucking place.
Any place. It's just
Yeah, every place got a hood.
With Chicago, you can tell that you made the wrong fucking turn.
Yeah, for sure. Cause one street can be like nice as fuck.
Can I cuss on her?
Yeah, one street will be nice as fuck, and then the next street you get shot in the face. Like it's with any other place. You go to St. Louis, it's the same shit. Like
for sure.
But the news though, the media be making it seem like people die every day. Like they do, but they don't.
Just a perception.
Yeah, it is a perception.
Just internet.
Right.
Take a quick story and explain it to the next 5 guys. The whole completely different narrative.
Yep.
Ain't none.
You know how I go. Shit.
Man, you know I got guys that live in Indiana for my job, and they talk about it. I'm like, bro, it's not
that bad, bro.
Just go by here.
It's like, I wouldn't want to live in Chicago.
I'm like, bro,
y'all what the woo?
I
believe that.
War zone. Everyone.
I'm not gonna front.
Yeah. Oh, bro,
The scenery, the night lights is just, man,
it's fucking beautiful.
It's tourist city, like, bro.
I think they say Chicago is like the number 3rd most beautiful city in the United States.
I think it's the world.
In the world. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
All I'm saying.
We got to go to Dubai. That's what Dubai. I heard.
I know previously in my life, I had a job. I was traveling outside.
You say previously in his life?
Yeah, cuz lived 8 lives.
But anyways, the first place I was sent to was Florida, Pensacola.
I remember that.
Like, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm about to be out there for a couple weeks. Nah, it just happened to be a few months, 3 to 4, and I'm just like, damn. So it goes back to my cousin when he left out of town, which is one of the guys that's actually in the podcast, but it won't be today. Just, somewhere in our life, we'll try to align it for everybody to hop in.
Yep.
But anyways, I know I picked him up from the flight, and I know he talked about just starting a new life out that way. And he's a little nervous. I'm like, bro, when I first moved out, it was just only me. Now waking up in the morning every day is just yourself. You're not, it's different. It's completely different because you used to getting up with people around you. But now it's just a whole different environment, different faces. It's just, you just got to get accustomed to it. But the thing is, when I was out there, I was alone. So vice versa with him, he actually got relatives out there that's willing to help and support him.
Yep.
Now we all know his lady out there, so we're gonna leave that to the side. No, for sure, it's beneficial for your life. It's very impactful.
I still got it.
The connection, the environment itself.
That's how we got to pass.
You get a different aspect, and then not only just that, you'll take that aspect and you'll put it back to your life, and and the questions that you had on your mind, it'll be answered for sure. They'll definitely be answered.
We got the summertime.
No, bro, you should fucking know how other people look at Chicago. We went to college in Iowa. What the fuck? No, but one of the things, like, we're relocating, bro, like, when I left to school, I only had one person. I had to convince my cousin, your brother, to come with me. Like, I couldn't go by myself. But I was gonna do it regardless, but I didn't want to make that jump by myself. But like I said, with the relocating thing, you literally get in a position where it's either sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
Motherfucker, he didn't grab it.
He sat there and watched me. He could have grabbed it. Like, I'm over here trying to swim.
I'm listening to
my chin on his knees, bro.
I'm intrigued. I'm so intrigued.
So thank you. See, I am a great storyteller for one. I am. Now, completely fucked up where I was at in my story. I don't know where I was at now.
Talking about Kobe convincing him.
Convincing Kobe to come with you because you was
Okay, I didn't even say what member. It was. Thanks for.
already know.
Okay, FBI.
somebody to come with you.
But yeah, so like when we dipped, like, and then another thing too, you know, you are your surroundings. You the environment that you grew up in. That's one of the things that I hate about here. Like, depending on where you at, it's so shiesty, it's so snaked out, all that other, like that leaves a negative impact around you. So when you move, I mean, sometimes, like you said, you can now make your own connections. You can make new connections. You can do shit the right way. You can find the right people. And just when you out of state, like, you just meet a lot of, like, we went to Dallas a few years back for my birthday. And bro, literally it was another dude in there. So we get a section. First of all, this has never happened in Chicago. The promoter fucked up. Right, so we fucked up. We went to the wrong day. So to accommodate us, bro, they still let us in. We want to see the fight shit. They let us in still because we tell them how we out of town and stuff. Bro, they give us. Not only do they give us the section that we paid for, they put us in like the best section in the whole club, and we paid for the worst section. They still put us in that section for the same price, bro.
Thugs and Nelly and shit.
No. That's when me and Kobe went to the concert. I'm talking about when me and Francis and everybody went to Dallas.
Oh.
So, bro, then we get the section, and it's another dude in there. He got a section. We right across from each other. Bro, just see our vibe, how we moving, and he just like, hey, bro, like, if your people want to come in my section, y'all can come in my section. We got bottles. He's splitting his bottles with us, bro. Not even paying for it. I don't even know dude. Never met dude. Still to this day, I still be like, dude, be keeping in touch with me on Snapchat. He pays attention to my Instagram. He be sending me like little like motivational shit. Shout out to you, bro. Like, you know, and I met this man out of state. So, and that is crazy.
Is he walking in my shot?
But you know, it's
Free country.
It is what it is.
it's public. So, you know,
Okay.
and that's crazy part too. Look at him. You little noodle. I'm just kidding.
I don't like kids. Anyway, you know, I hear you guys talk a lot about moving and the benefits of it as far as like Chicago and how it has basically shaped you to navigate the world. But I also want to touch on how important it is to move out, whether it's on your own, in the city, or outside of the city, because you get a chance to get to know yourself. You get to learn yourself, figure out your strengths, your weaknesses. Exactly. You start to learn a lot about who you are as an individual and how you survive. What do you really do when you alone? Like when they spoke about how he went to Florida and he didn't have no real support out there and he had to figure things out on his own. You get to really realize how do you act when you down bad and you really need to rely on just yourself. And I think that's really important to really have that type of mindset and that mentality of self-grind and dependence of your own self. So I do believe moving out on your own can be a scary thing, but it also can build some type of character. So that's definitely important.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I went to school for the first time up in Iowa, I did not know a single person in the state of Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah, Iowa Central, Tridents, you already know, Trident Nation. Anyways, but yeah, I didn't know a single person. I went there for track and stuff. So when I went there, it was nobody I knew out there. So it's like I had to just be me. I was just being unauthentic me. So it was kind of like I would say it was kind of like a transition, just figure out who I was and who I'm not. Exactly. Had to make friends, had to figure, okay, is this what I would do or this what I think anybody else would want from me?
That's true, because I went to college and I went away too, and I got a chance to see a bunch of people that was from Chicago, but also from like the suburban part of Chicago, and I got to see how they try to fit in and build like this narrative around themselves, and that kind of like I think it goes with society. You have to fit in, and people want to be who they think the world wants them to be. So I think you speak on something that's really important, and I think that's another topic we could have about how people try to fit the mold of what society wants them to be, which hinders their growth. I think it hinders you from growing to be the potential of what you really can be because you're so busy trying to be somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
And then
you just snapped.
I
was thirsty to touch base.
A lot of fucking people have this stigma of like, oh, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta move out as soon as possible to let other people know, like, oh, I got my shit all figured out. Like, a lot of people feel bad that they still living with their parents or they still, at an older age. But you gotta realize, bro, like.
But why it's hard as fuck out here?
Because it is hard as fuck. Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
I'm not directing at you. I'm saying, like,
Yeah, like
because
a
you move out
motherfucker.
at 18, 19,
It's gonna be fucking dumb,
now you
bro.
stressed every fucking day.
Yeah,
But really
'cause-
fast, shout out to my first year college niggas, just because we was talking about what people fit in, because we all linked up just because we all was from Chicago. They're my niggas still to this day, so I had to shout them out.
Bro, shout out to his homies. But now a lot of people, like, the main ones be like, of course, y'all know what I'm gonna say. It's the females. They'll be like, oh, you ain't got your own crib. Like, you ain't got no car. Like, he must not got his shit figured out.
What
bro.
you got?
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you women, they can definitely have their own apartment, but what the fuck are you gonna do for your life? You just working to just go out and then you working to fucking pay rent. You're not really making some type of fucking brain scheme behind it. You, like, niggas really gonna fucking save their bread, stay with their peoples, because they got other things that they want to do. Now, if you like 35 in your mama basement and shit, just still popping out at the clubs and shit, fucking taking a bus, and then you got your own problems. But I'm speaking for people who really locked in type shit, who like staying with their parents to finish college. You know what I'm saying? To lock the fuck in. Got a great job, got a great car. You know what I'm saying? He could get your own apartment, but he's just like, I'm gonna just stay with my OG. You know, save up some more money.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what people's problem is to think like that though. For one, it don't matter. Just because you living with your people, you live with a relative. Bro, it don't. You could be stacking your bread. You could be waiting. You could be making a safety net before you dip. Yeah. That's not nobody's fault that your fucking parents made you leave at 18, 19 years old. Yeah. That's not nobody's fault. Don't knock the people that's still doing what they're supposed to be doing the right way just because you wanted to grow up quicker. Like, that's not doing nothing for nobody, bro. And to touch base real quick on the other thing that you said, that's the fucking issue nowadays with relationships. People dating, talking. Y'all always judging based off financial situations. A lot of time, that's why females be getting played, because they be fucking with a dude that trick the first 3 dates and then he not tricking on you no more once he gets some. Stop letting finances be your primary motive in any situation, bro.
You are in love with an illusion. You are in love with what the potential is, not what they are.
Right.
But I do want to speak on, and I'm gonna be a little vulnerable right here about moving out and everything. So I did make the decision last year to move out of my house. And my mom, her only thing in my whole life was that me and my little brother go to school. She never cared about anything else. She just wanted us to go to school. She paid for exactly, when I say everything, I'm one of them kids that literally had everything paid for. With phone bill, car note, all of that was paid for. Only thing she wanted me to do was finish school. And so, and I think that you could look at it from two ways. You could look at it from like, you kind of like enabling him or whatever, but I feel like it was her building a foundation for me to better myself, right? And I think that in the black community, and I don't want to say it in a harsh way, but I feel like we have this thing where we feel like our kids have to learn it how they learned it. And I feel like as I talk to my patients, because I be talking to my patients when I'm in their rooms and stuff like that, and I've heard so many Caucasian parents tell me like, yo, like, go back home, like you save your money, like you shouldn't be spending your money. They be having their kids stay home with them. She was telling me, one parent told me she had her son stay with her until he was like at least 25. That man racked up 75 and then bought him a house. Like they believe in that. And I feel like, why don't we do that? And I feel like, I will say though, I feel like this generation now is probably starting to have that mentality, but our parents, the other generation, they didn't have that mentality. They kind of push you to move out soon. But I'll speak on the fact that when I moved out, I did learn the harsh part of moving out too soon. And when I tell you I spent $30,000 in a year just rent on nothing. You know what I mean? Something that I didn't appreciate, nothing that benefited me. Spending $30,000 that could have went to something totally different, all because I felt pressured by society. I felt like my friends all living out on their own and everybody else got their own stuff. I'm like, I got a good job. I'm over here. I went to school for all these years. I deserve it, but I'm like, I don't see no benefits of it. Like I don't see me reaping the benefits of my good job and everything when I see everybody else doing their thing, but I'm not doing that. So I felt pressured to do so when I wasn't totally ready to do so. And so now I moved back home to save up, go back to school. And I think that's the best thing ever to do, especially if you have the parents who have the financial beings to let you do so. I definitely say wait your turn. Wait. Don't rush because you see society doing it. Don't rush because you see everybody else living on it and they making you feel like you must do it. So definitely take your time.
Basically.
Yeah.
Don't run on their time.
I agree with that. And that's coming from a mother. I got a house.
Because
shit's stressful.
It is.
I know a lot of people leave out were due to like relationship problems with their family. Either they have attachment which caused them to leave, like, you know, but you also come across families like, you know, willing to allow their kids to stay and explain to them like, look, get your money to the side. They'll put money into another man's pocket, build on it, put it towards something you can actually build from grounds up, and they'll take you, you know, though the amount of money you put in to like just rent, or just because the narrative or people, persuasive. It allows you to end up doing certain things that you honestly at the back of your mind you consider like, should I not? But it happens. So for what he explained, that is one of the moments that it got to him. But now since he was in that situation and he got himself out and he kind of took that and built from it, actually put him in a place where that's true. Put something they could build from it. Yep. Don't put it to
putting it into somebody else's pocket.
Exactly. And to the people that, and this is not everybody don't get a situation like us. Like I had both my parents did a great job with raising me. They did a great job with supporting me and everything like that. Me leaving was on my own terms. Exactly. Now everybody don't get that situation. To the people that had to dip out, you had to grow up sooner. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Again, but sorry about that. How you touched base on it, our parents wanting us to get it how they got it. So in my family, which a lot of us, that our generation, the parents that raised us broke those first generational curses for us. Yeah. So if you still dealing with generational curses in your family, I'm sorry that you're going through that, but be the one to break it. Because for me, my parents did that. They broke the family generational curses to be able to allow me to excel to where I needed to be. So then I continue to break more family curses. That's a real thing, bro. Families, you have generational curses.
There's nothing wrong.
So if you doing your thing, get it. Don't be spiteful. Don't be resentment, because all that resentment, spite, all that is gonna just hold you back more.
For sure.
Live on and get your shit done.
For sure. Because when your time comes, you'll be with the one with a plan already grew from it, and you already be in a place where you want to be and feel happy that you made some establishment,
and then you give your kids what you wanted.
There's nothing wrong at all. Because
and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna redirect it to our next topic. We're gonna go ahead and let Josh take that over.
Be careful.
So that was smooth as a baby's bottom, my nigga. Nah, but yeah, like he just said, we're gonna redirect this conversation because that was a good topic. We're gonna touch back on that shit. Another topic was when I asked my followers on my personal page and on the Top Gallery page, they said they had a few things they wanted to talk about. And one of those topics, fellas, was why do men feel as though that they can't share their emotions with a woman?
Because women don't allow men to share emotions.
They instantly like, baby, like I'm feeling I don't feel good. Like you comment under that nigga picture on some thirsty shit. I don't feel like you should do that. Boy, you a bitch. Boy, you lame as hell. Fuck is you commenting? Fuck is you watching me for? You lame as hell. You weird as fuck. You a stalker.
Now you a
but bitch, if I was, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say bitch. But girl, if I was the one who you came up, you commenting this bitch picture. Woo. See, we think that shit cute. When we do it, when they do it, we think it's cute. But when a nigga do it, it's the end of the fucking world. Now they want us to think that we fucking Ike Turner and shit, and we just the worst nigga to be with because you didn't comment some fucking drip emojis under another nigga comments, and we stalkers because we seen that shit.
So,
bitch.
Because I'm definitely going. I'm definitely gonna go back and forth on the sassy man syndrome shit. But so repeat the question so I can get my trend off.
So the question was, Quan, why do women think that, okay, so women will put a man in a position to be like, well, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you express yourself to me?
So the reason why a lot of men don't express their feelings to women is, for one, because a lot of women twist it.
Yup.
So a lot of men, like, even when men do it too, don't get me wrong, but now we not talking about what men do to women. Right now we talking about what women do to men. We only on that topic right now. Yeah. Before y'all try to switch it, I know they gonna do it.
They gonna fuck with us so bad.
We only talking from this perspective right now. Women will victimize.
Yep.
They will reverse your trauma back onto you.
Yes.
And then they will use your trauma as a way to condone whatever the fuck they did.
And they would do wrong and play the victim role.
And they will play the victim role till no ends meets.
Yeah.
So a reason why a man would not express his feelings is because as a man, we want to feel masculine. We do not want to feel feminine in no way. Now, when you express your feelings to your lady, sometimes in return, all women are not like this, but on average, a woman will redirect that shit at you when the time comes.
Right.
Not only will they redirect it at you, some women, like I said, they will use your trauma as a way to justify their actions if something is going on.
Right.
So
they don't never let go of the past.
Men don't really like expressing their feelings. And then a lot of things that women don't look into, which don't make any fucking sense to me, is people so quick to get in relationships. You need to understand how somebody was raised and brought up. You don't know what his upbringing was. How you don't know he don't come from a two-parent household? How you don't know he didn't have a father? How you don't know he didn't have a mother?
How you know if he wasn't abused by his parents when
exactly. How you don't know he don't come from a family where when you express your emotions that you're shunned? Yeah. So no, it's not easy. But if you want to be with a man and he has that problem, your job is to be able to break that barrier and bring that wall down, or get the fucking push it, because it's not gonna be easy.
It's not at all. And one thing I believe, like look, when like a man dealing with some type of like emotion stuff like that, he should not fucking
going on this.
Look, he should not look. Your woman is not there to handle all of your emotions. First and foremost, like if I'm dealing with something, I'm not gonna give her 100% of all my emotion. I might vent to y'all, express this, because if I do, I'm gonna be looked upon a certain type of way. Because a woman want like a masculine. Yeah, you don't want to look weak any type of way, because you act too emotional. It's a balance. You can be too emotional, and then you're gonna look upon, he's so emotional. But then when you don't show emotion, it's like, why you don't want to talk? It's like it's a fine balance in between, and it's a hard balance. It's a slippery slope.
Damn if you don't.
Exactly.
Damn if you don't. Either way it goes, she gonna call you a bitch.
It's the
in an argument. In a fucking argument, she say, express yourself. Woo woo woo. You a bitch ass nigga. That's why I'm fucking Tyrone is, homie, cause you a bitch. Woo woo woo. So just be careful.
We don't condone violence.
Meek. Hit ass with that Ike.
What you say to me?
Kyan, what's
I'm a little lost on this one.
Nah, nigga, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I know why his ass is lost. No, I'm just kidding. That's not.
Because I feel like I do know that men don't want to share their emotions, but I want to know then how do you express yourself when it's not just in your head? You feel me? When you can't go to, you feel me? Because not all the time do you want to go to your parents though. So like, do you vent to your home?
I'm gonna break it down to you from the people that got the support all the way down to the people that don't got the support.
Right. That's
when you have a support system, right? Even if you got something, so why do men not express their feelings to their woman, right? Okay. You have all men. We have a certain wall. We raised to have that wall from when you grow up. Just like when I hurt my knee on the playground, when a girl but don't cry like a girl. Right. From birth, we had this masculinity. Yeah. Now it's a good thing, I feel like. But I'm gonna go from with support to all the way down without support. Like I said, with support, you probably go to like a parent, right? Okay. Now if you don't have the relationship with your parents, you gonna go to your homies. Everybody don't got that. But a lot of time you gonna share certain things with your homies that you won't share with your lady, because your homies are not going to judge you, and not only are they going to give you tough love, they're going to give you some resolve with it. Right. A lot of time your lady, it's not, they don't see life the way we see it. So you can't really always express it to your lady, because they might not be able to grasp it if they don't understand the way that you think. Now break it down. Let's say you don't got your homies, you don't got parents. That's when you start having people find negative ways to have to express their feelings. They don't feel like you don't have a parent that you can express to. You don't have a homie that you can express it to. So how am I going to be comfortable expressing it to my woman? I don't know how to express it. That's when you get people that find these negative ways to express their emotions through anger, through violence, through tempers, through sleeping with a bunch of different women, through fighting,
alcohol,
getting in trouble, alcohol, weed, drugs, all that. That's when you get into
CPD is coming around the corner and they hate my car, so if we get in trouble, it's because of that. Thanks.
They better not come do some shit.
They just don't like my car.
They and this thing.
They see some young entrepreneurs. No, but I was gonna say to add on.
Don't do stuff smooth.
To add on to that is like a lot of
Look, just came
people
over here, deep as
would be like, okay, like I don't have friends to vent to, or I don't have such and such to vent to, or I don't have to do something. So they would get that one person, and then when they get that person, then they just allow them to just go through all type of shit with that person. So they basically settle in because they feel as though that they don't have no voice. So when they finally get somebody to come in the picture, they basically want to just, you know, be subjected to being their rag doll. You know what I'm saying?
She bringing the dogs out.
Oh, no, she's not.
Bringing the K-9 out.
I guess you just want to just take a dog on a walk. I don't know, who knows? But yeah, that's my whole thing. I feel like they try to go ahead and
that
just
went way better than I thought it was. Thank God.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be subjected to like. Right. I'm just saying, like, you got men that like you said earlier, that don't have nobody to talk to, don't have parents, don't have cousins, don't have a father figure, a big brother. Yeah. So when they finally get somebody.
Wait, I got a question then. So because there are men out there who do express their feelings to their woman, and their woman are support systems.
Then we're not talking about their ass.
We can. But how do you? But wait. But I'm asking. But the reason I bring that question up is how do you develop that type of relationship between your woman? Because at some point, if you plan on marrying this woman, you are supposed to come to her about some things and have that release to her. And when you come home from work, a long day at work, you want to have somebody to talk to, and somebody you trust in, somebody you know. You feel me? So how do you build that relationship with that woman and be like, yo, like, man, this is what's going on.
I feel like that's the biggest part. It's the most simple thing that anyone can say. Communication.
Well, then there you go.
The biggest. Okay, so.
But
we gotta look at it.
Don't know how to communicate.
You gotta look at it from both sides. So for one, if you want to get that bond with your lady, a lot of people need to stop rushing to these relationships. Y'all need to stop sexualizing these relationships. Y'all need to stop making a finance. You need to first off befriend your woman.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you don't have that friend aspect. When you have that friend aspect, you can talk to your girl like your friend. It's like you talking to your homie almost, right? Yeah. Your girl should be not only your lover but your homie. She should be like your best friend too. You should be able to pass judgment. With that said, we gotta look at it. I'm a both sides type of person, bro. You gotta look at it from the other side. Some dudes go to their woman, and their woman will throw it in their face later on. We done had these conversations before. Your woman, you vent to them about something, and they're redirected at you and use it to shun you, right? Now, when that happens, you're not gonna be able to do that no more. But we only speaking of how do you let that wall down right now, right? Yeah. We're not going that deep yet. Okay. Now with that,
that's not the girl you want to be with.
Correct. Now, you need to start, like I said, befriending your lady, befriending these women. We don't always got to make everything sexualized. And then when you go through certain things together, as you express, start with the little stuff. Talk about your day. See how they react to that. Okay. Talk about a small traumatic event that you've been through. See how they react to that. Then you can build up off of that.
Work your way up.
You don't go straight into telling them all this stuff because you don't know this person yet, but you can start to learn them more, and then they start to learn you more just from the little things, the steps to it. People try to skip steps. Stop skipping steps. That's with everything. That's with relationships, friendships, your job, finances. People skip steps. It's baby steps to get to where you want to be. It's baby steps to get to wanting to be married one day. It's baby steps to get into a long committed relationship.
Yeah, you'll definitely come up.
You know what I mean?
Little things that you'll come across in far as them steps. You'll definitely come across with the opposite sex or your partner.
Yeah,
the little things is something that's very important in the life run, for sure.
Cause I don't know, maybe
This is
like
what psychology made
like
me
for
kick
me
in.
type stuff, like say if I call like a flat tire, I'm not gonna panic and say, oh, blah blah blah. Like the immediate something happens, when something bad happens, I'm gonna figure out a solution before I even express to my lady any type of distress or anything like that. Cause I know for a fact, like, a woman wants to look to a man to be stoic with answer. If you act like, oh man, I don't know what to do, this is that, that's not the best light. So like any type of situation like that, the moment it happens, I'm gonna figure out, okay, Chris, how the fuck you gonna come up with a solution? Cause you need a solution for anything before I start expressing. Then after I got a solution, I'm like, yeah, this is that, but I got this plan, so I'm gonna do this.
You do that.
And this is where I talk about the friend things. You need to take it. That's why people need to slow it down with the woman that they with or the man that they talk to. Because, for example, when your man should be able to see your potential. They should be able to see where you can go. That's how when times get tough, you can work through all of that. You can be able to express each other. You can communicate comfortably like that. And another thing is, when people communicate with you, stop fucking shunning them. Don't negate somebody's trauma or what they've been through. So that's the big thing. When you express to somebody, people negate your trauma. They try to, or they redirect it to them. Don't fucking don't negate somebody's trauma. Don't redirect it and make it about you. When somebody is expressing to you about themselves, you need to listen, absorb it, and comfort them. Don't redirect it, make it about you. Don't change the narrative. Don't negate it. Don't side shoulder it, because when this happened to you, I don't want to hear shit. And another thing, really quick. So I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna call it Vincent time or Vincent zone. I don't know the name I'm gonna do for it yet. But zone. Even I'm still figuring. I was gonna do comfort zone, but with a Q. So even people, like, as we put my social medias in this, what I want to start doing is, a lot of people don't got nobody to talk to. I'm going to make a separate account, and it's literally going to be like an anonymous account, to where people can, if you got something you want to say, everything going to be private and anonymous. If you want me to reply to it publicly, I'm going to do that. If you want to have a conversation just via inbox, I'm going to do that.
Shit, we want to have it. We're going to be having all of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's needed.
I'm about to go back to school to get my bachelor's in sports psychology.
Making that for us.
I was doing this long before, even before I was a psych major. I'm a big people's person. I look at the truth, right, wrong. That's how I look at everything. That was sidebar, but finish up.
No,
but I just wanted to announce
just
that.
elaborate what you saying. Like, yeah, like you need like a support system anytime, like, because man, like we said before, we're not taught to deal with emotions. Like, speak for me, I don't even know how to deal or some people don't even know how to articulate the emotions that they even dealing with in the first place. So it's hard to, if you don't know how to articulate your emotions, it's hard to even express it any type of way, especially to your lady, because that's like a very vulnerable subject, very touching matter. So like that type of stuff, it definitely takes time depending on who your partner is. You got to come off from the jump like, okay, this is who I am. I'm not this type of person. It takes time for me to do this. It has to be communication from the jump. And then if you're dealing with something, if I don't like when you do this, you got to address that right there and then.
I'm so sorry I took the mic if that interrupted you.
I just feel this, blah, 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 blah. You expressing your emotions. It's fucked up, because now in a woman's eyes it may look like, well, why are you telling me this now, blah 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 blah, when you try to express your emotions. I was telling them pretty much, you gotta, wherever you feel some type of way, you gotta express your emotions right
then and there. Stop letting it build up. But
can't let that bitch build up. It's gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt you and her.
But at the same time, for the people that, some people it take that though. Some people
that's true.
It's not that
they ain't for you then.
See, so for me, bro, I've had so many different friendships, been around so many different people, different relationship dynamics. So I look at a lot of things from, even like with stuff that I've been through, I look at things just totally different from a lot of people. I feel like the way I view things in life is the right way, but damn, I just got stuck where I was going with that. But my issue with, sometimes you let it build up. Some people, sometimes it take you getting to that snapping point. It's not, you ain't perfect. Sometimes you gotta get to that snapping point. But at the same time though, when you get to that snapping point, there is a way that you can react wrong. So you can, even if you get to the point where you finally snap and you let your emotions out, there is a wrong way that you can do it. You're not justified just because you let it build up. But that's when you go through stuff like that, that's when you roll with the punches. You learn from your mistakes and you redirect everything, and you continue to grow your character. You learn better ways to communicate. All of the above. It was something that you said that I wanted to touch bases on. No, not that.
Yeah, people do be thinking you sassy when you explain yourself.
Not that. Not too Russian? Was it Russian?
All I can say is be in tune with your emotions. Know not to go for shit when you know you ain't supposed to be going for it. Because you can get manipulated because you love that person.
You want to talk about it?
Fuck that. Sometimes you gotta go logic over heart. You know what I'm saying? Go logic over heart. Because you may be, get manipulated by the person you love.
We'll talk about it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Telling you that oh, I don't think you should do this, or I don't think you should do that, or I think this is that. Like, oh, I want to fly out to this weekend. Could you call off? No, don't fucking call off because she want to fly out, or vice versa. You want to fly out, he wants you to quit, or call off. Fuck that. Have some balls in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people really just want to settle because they got the person that they wanted, or they always wanted, or whatever. Fuck that.
You want to know how you stay in a successful relationship?
What's that?
The biggest key to any successful relationship is continuous growth.
Yeah.
So that's the you don't get there's never a comfortable zone in a relationship. The only way to have a long-term, successful, committed relationship is continuous growth and continuing to. It's always something that you can fix. It's always, as you get older, your partner will change.
Right.
The way they view things will change. It's your job to adapt to those changes. It's your job to
be a leader.
As you change, to communicate those changes, to communicate back and forth with each other. Find the doables, find the pros, find the cons. The only way to have a long relationship is continuous growth. That's the only way. It's gonna always
gotta communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's not even just communication, bro. It's just
a friendship.
It's a friendship. It's a commitment. It's a business. A relationship is a business.
Yeah.
So the same thing you put into your clothing line, the same hard work that you put into all that, people.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that shit. Because bro, like, it was a time where I was giving that shit my all, and that person didn't even try. I
thought some clothes. I said I want free.
No, fuck no. I'm just saying, like,
why am I here?
Ed can go through this. Ed can speak up for this as well. But
hey, you referring to that comment, the comment you ended up having, and you took base on that on your page?
No.
And one that? Okay,
this is something else.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, like, the whole thing about it is, like, you see that, like, I'm actually doing something instead of just, like, doing some goofy shit or whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing, but I'm actually doing something and I'm going out my way to get this shit started. In the beginning, this shit may come off corny because I don't fucking know. This is my first time actually venturing off to doing my own fucking thing. Now, if you have all of the resources, because whatever the fuck you did is what you done, and you fucking got resources, and you see your mans or you see your woman trying to do something and actually make a way to change the fucking lifestyle, that we can go from the basic shit to the exotic shit, but you couldn't even share that person's shit one time, comment on that person one time, model for that person one time, take the time out to just fucking ask your friends to do something for this person to get some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Like, that shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, who?
This is I'm not even going. You talking in general, bro. In general, it
happens a lot. And then on top of that, they see that you don't have any motion. They see that you don't have anything going. You didn't make those sales. You didn't get this person to do this.
It's everybody. It's everybody that
they fucking leave
all your followers.
They will call you a bum because you broke, because you dropping $5,000-$10,000 on, you know, getting what the fuck you need to do. You can't fucking go out. You can't put that shit on because
we talking about a woman or we talking about followers?
I'm talking about a woman or somebody you involved with.
Damn, he's snapping. Keep
bro,
going.
I'm saying, bro. But even that one comedian, he said the same thing. The Desi, yes. And I was like, man, that is so crazy because they will literally sit here and not be patient enough. And
they don't realize, like
you
not
say,
everybody.
They want the now. They don't give a fuck about the future. They want the now. Because they see
not everybody started off in the way
they don't want to do the work, yeah.
And
they see Young Miami on a fucking yacht getting fucked by P. Diddy and shit. Bitch, I'm not P. Diddy. Bitch, I'm Josh Brown. Like, I'm trying.
But you know what it is, bro? It's like I just said. They don't see the potential because you know why? Bro, they don't see the potential. So the same person that you said is shunning you.
In the hole, we rush everything.
But also a lot of people, they don't support you. They don't see the potential, bro. The same person, the woman, that'll be the first woman trying to suck your dick, saying she been there with you since that's your bottom, bitch, since day one. As soon as you get on, whoa! I'm talking about get rich or die trying, and you talking about homosexuality, which I am a straight male, but I have no.
That's my my laugh dedicated to Bob Ice because you're in Arizona.
You wanna know something that I did though? Like we're gonna go back on this topic, but something that I did, I educated myself on like to understand like.
Oh, don't go there.
I'm just saying.
We're not gonna go there.
We're not.
Topic.
I'm just being nice.
Next topic.
You know, I got people are facts.
He wants to be one of us.
Nah, how you feel about that shit?
I was gonna say, when it comes to that shit, you gotta understand. Everybody not gonna understand your vision. Only you understand it. You gonna look like a crazy motherfucker if you got a vision to do this, got big plans to do that. Until the day you get that results type shit, you a genius. Everyone say, oh yeah, I know him. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud. I knew he can do it. Nah, motherfuckers understand. It's hard. When you got a dream, you trying to chase some shit, and it's out of the ordinary. Everybody not gonna fall in line with that shit. Everybody not gonna understand that shit.
Man, fuck you, nigga.
And that's
what I would say.
That's why it's hard. That's why that shit is hard.
Bro, they don't even realize that it.
Don't care.
They don't realize not everything started off in a place that they expected. All these big brands, all these big names, like
Started small.
they started small. They put it out there to show you. These are actual source and facts that you can even go on the internet itself and look it up. They put it out there to let others know, like, yo, we didn't get to here. It took minutes.
Look,
it took time to get here. But
Armando, I'm gonna tell you why.
It's just a development.
Today, our society, we have Instagram, social media. Everything they see, the highlights, the good shit. Instagram. We are socially, our dopamines for instant gratification. So obviously, you see motherfucker go out Miami or motherfucker go out to Vegas. Oh, I want that shit. I want to do that shit too. But to do all this shit, to have that fun shit, that shit takes time. You gotta build your foundation. You don't got your foundation, then you trying to do this and that. That shit ain't gonna work. You gotta learn how to build that shit up.
But some people fuck their shit up doing that, bro. Cause like how you said, sometimes when they go into Vegas, they go into Miami, they going with an image. They don't got it like that, and that's what also slows down your progress too. Perception.
You trying to do what everybody else do,
bro. It's this lady, shorty I was talking to. It's this shorty I was talking to a while back, bro. She has no transportation. She take Ubers back and forth. And for those who are currently at this moment doing it, ain't nothing wrong. But if you know where you at and you trying to be where you need to be at, and you know how to put your finance in priorities that to get you out of that situation, do that. But this shorty take Uber, work at the same job. She trying to leave, trying to better her life. But the money she put in towards vacation-wise, and I sit there like the amount that she put into, I like, you could have been got a car, but the money that she...
Priorities fucked up.
Hey, priorities are set, and then she flaunting on social media like she got...
life.
Bro, I sat there, I'm like, bitch, I will put you in a place like that.
He said, bitch.
They don't even realize it. They don't realize. I might even go off of just the women itself. It could be both. It could be the men and the women, because honestly, they just don't see it. They just don't see it at all, and the perception is completely there. Like you
need results. That's
the results. Is like
results.
It's crazy.
That's relationships, people, support. The moment you show results with whatever you're doing, that's when everyone gonna start to gravitate to you and all that type shit.
$5,000 went away, and I just sit there like, bitch, you could have been got her there. She could have got a car. She could have got a car, but she chose not to do that, bro. She could have got a car, bro. She could have, bro. And the thing is, I was willing to come out. Look, the thing is, I was willing to come out my way, pull up on her, take her out of that situation. Like, bro, we're going to the DMV because she don't even know how to drive. Like, bro, she don't even have a license. She don't have a license, bro. Bro, the step that she should be taking to get herself out of that situation, bro. I was willing to be that support.
Yeah, really to be the one that light in her light.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, where we going? To the DMV, bro. Where we going? To the parking lot.
You can use my car,
bro.
bitch.
I got you. We're gonna put you in a place where you need to be at. That money that you know,
because you seen the light.
Hell no, don't do that. Like, you know.
But if it was vice versa, and you was the one with no car, and you should have got a car, and she would have been on your ass. She would have left you. You should have got a car. Like, she would have been on your ass, and it's just so crazy,
bro. That shit crazy as hell.
But hey, guys, y'all gotta listen to this. I did something that I definitely do agree with, Now, I do feel as though that a lot of women is looking for a daddy.
Yeah.
For a fucking father.
Yeah.
Why would you not look for that in a man?
But
why would you not look for that in a man?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's what a lot of this shit is. You looking for somebody.
Oh my
for a
goodness.
father.
I thought you were saying like for their child.
No,
to them.
No,
sugar daddy.
No,
well,
I'm talking about
that's
a woman.
Insane to me.
A woman, and look, sometimes in certain circumstances, and ain't shit wrong with that, because some niggas is okay with that. For 45 minutes for the shot, for the video.
Is it done?
We're about to wrap it up after this. Everybody
After this a little quick.
Yeah, I time it at 45 minutes because of the battery.
Same one like the last.
But like I was saying though, a lot of women look for a guy.
I'm gonna flip us out with an intro. That's gonna be outro. Me flip.
Financially, basically, they just looking for a man as far as like a financial cushion. And I am one to be like, okay, like that's fine. Like I got my shit together. I make some good money. I take you out to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like we can look good. You know, got a nice place to stay. We riding in a nice car. I understand that. But for me to be like, hey, you know, I don't even know you, but let me pay your bills. You know what I'm saying?
He got nothing but. I'm gonna say right now, he got nothing but the wrong intentions. Yeah, now there are some men, but there are not a lot of them left. There are some men that will come into your life with their energy, with good intentions. They are.
Yeah, I help. I pay a phone
But
bill.
most men that come like that, they don't have good intentions anymore.
Nope.
And I'm not per se. I wouldn't be a woman's dad per se. But as and we're gonna talk about this eventually. We're not gonna talk about this one because we're finna wrap up. But like 50-50 relationships, I don't believe in 50-50 relationships. No. I believe in 75-25. I do believe that I should be putting a lot of work, but I do believe that you should be helping me out.
She gotta be the one who, you know, take care of them.
And we should be helping back and forth with everything. But finances, I believe in like 75-25, damn near 90-10. Like I will handle all of that.
And
like
that's okay.
But like just but like you know like chip in here and there, yeah,
helping it out.
But when we say 50-50 is other things like, you know, like I handle all the finances, but man, you know, cook, clean, cook, clean, you know, be there for me, you know,
like just do
you know what I'm saying, help me out, help me expand my mind.
Look, it's okay, like you said,
like I just want to flip about this, here.
You what? Wait, what?
Bro, like,
No, he was so confident.
Dog, his head was this close for snapping off his shoulders.
Bro, his brace would have came up.
Y'all just ignore that. Y'all ignore that. That was one way to end this episode. But before we end, I do agree with me paying for the rent, you know, paying for the bills and shit like that. But be my safe haven, goddammit. Help me be able to, you know, it's a hard world out here for a black young man. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there thugging it, getting it in, making that money. I want to come home, and it ain't even got to be sex most of the time. It could just be like, hey, baby, I know you had a long day. I got your favorite food on there. You got your favorite TV show. Whoopty whoop whoop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, woody woo woo.
Can we cut that?
To end on this episode, Cuz did his flip.
Can I try again? Can I try again right quick?
And you know, we're just for all the dead homies that's looking up from down here. I mean, from looking, this for all the dead homies. You dig? Like,
RP Uncle Bob.
Yeah, RP Uncle Bob, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a good episode. Hopefully the camera's still going, because I don't know. You look like Wizard Kelly, you like Wizard Kelly. I look like somebody who did something.
Bro, I did earlier.